This is such a big moment for Africa, African music. Like, guys, the global impact that water has had on the world.
How can they give her the best Afrobeat? That is the question many people are really asking right now, and it's trending out on social media. We need to talk about it. Tyler getting best Afrobeat is something that a lot of people are now responding to, and it's getting all louder at the end of the day. And this is an interesting game because some people feel that she is not representing Afrobeat, and that cause for a concern because somehow the Western validation thing is really disturbing Afrobeat and will dilute Afrobeat. These guys are telling us what Afrobeat should be. I think they believe that any African artist is doing Afrobeat. That is something I believe about the whole story that is trending out on social media. At the VMAs award, Tyler was given best African artist. And some people are saying that she's not even telling our story. Why would we call her the best African artist? I think chasing Western validation too much has actually impacted in our music culture to an extent. That is why a lot of people are strictly making sounds for the Grammy Awards, for the VMAs, for the BET, neglecting the African culture and African storytelling. That is what a lot of people are really getting concerned about. But you need to understand that Afrobeat comes with a big storytelling from Africa, and you have to really ground yourself in this route. Tyler to me is not an Afrobeat artist. That is something I believe about that. We understand the controversies behind her winning the Grammy Awards. When she won the Grammy Awards, Fela's Water was played instead of her song. What are they telling us? These guys are really doing something to us, and we chasing their Western validation is going to disturb a lot of things about Afrobeat. In future, these guys may be taking away Afrobeat from us and be giving it to themselves. That is one thing I got to understand about this whole thing. She winning the likes of Burna, but the likes of Davido, Irasta, Ashake, and a lot of others is really concerning to an extent, and some people are really talking about it and saying that she does not deserve a win of the Afrobeat. There are three things I took away from Tyler winning the Afrobeat category at the VMAs award. One, we need to build up our own institutions. That is something we need to do. We should actually beef up our institutions like the Headies, like the Sound City, and a lot of other awards and platforms should be actually built properly in Africa, and this can always give us our own self validation to an extent because the Western people, they are all interested in the money they can get out of it, and they want to be in control of Afrobeat. We should not give them the control yet. That is something I believe about all of this, and we should ask the Jamaicans what they did to their music industry and they did to their sounds. Africans should stop chasing Western validation. That is another take from this. I think that is really disturbing to an extent because a lot of people are calling for a bigger concern into this whole story, and it's all trending out on social media. What are your own takes about that? We chasing Western validation too much is going to take Afrobeat and some African sounds away from us. That is something I believe about all of these stories. Tyler is not a true Afrobeat artist. That is another take away from this whole story, and a lot of people can really confirm this from a bigger perspective. A lot of people are really criticizing the VMAs, kind of awardees and a lot of other persons or organizers at a time like this, saying that these guys, they don't know the meaning of Afrobeat, so they will give it to whoever they feel. And saying that Tyler is the best Afrobeat artist is an insult to African entertainment. That is what a lot of people are really getting concerned about. Let's talk about something trending also on social media right now. A lot of people are really responding to this. This is an exposition by a person of Nedu. On-air personality Nedu actually came out to say, you know what? Wizkid was paid about $200,000 years ago for a single show, while Davido got about 3 shows for $80,000. Right now, they are gradually closing the gap. That is something I kind of understand. He said this at a recent conversation. A lot of people are now responding to this. I think we need to catch a glimpse of it.
Let me shock you. Me and Material were in Dubai sometime recently. We're with a friend of mine. I'm not going to mention his name. Okay, let me mention the Kano one. Also, Material. How much were they begging Wizkid? Was it 32 million or 20 something million? They were begging Wizkid to come and perform with 32 million. Baba not agree. If they not give him 14 million, you know they come.
Years ago, new.
Years ago, last summer, I went to Dubai. Money that they pay for one artist, I will not mention his name. They paid me $80,000 to perform. They paid Wizkid, I think $150,000 or $200,000. That $80,000 was for 3 shows. Wizkid performed $200,000 for 1 show.
Guys, what are your own takes about all of this? Right now, what people are simply saying is that Wizkid has been far ahead of Davido, but right now, we can see that Davido is always closing back Wizkid, and we have the likes of Burna Boy and Rema, a lot of others joining the big four right now, and somehow this music industry is getting a lot of attention and becomes so competitive that we cannot say Wizkid is the best artist in the midst of Davido, Burna Boy and Rema. In 2018, Lil Wayne told his fans that he was really in debt at the time, but a person of Jay-Z actually paid about $14 million or so just to bring him out of debt. But right now, some people are saying that Jay-Z is not being a person of Lil Wayne just because of the recent issues of Super Bowl performance, the choice for Kendrick Lamar instead of Lil Wayne. That is what a lot of people are really talking about. But the likes of Nicki Minaj, they are taking it upon themselves to drag the likes of Jay-Z and calling them haters. Do you think Jay-Z actually hates person of Lil Wayne? Because when Lil Wayne was in debt, the likes of Drake, the likes of Birdman, the likes of even Nicki Minaj didn't come to his rescue, but it was the same Jay-Z that came out and rescued Lil Wayne. But right now, some people are now accusing Jay-Z of snubbing Lil Wayne. That is what a lot of people are really accusing him of. Let's catch a glimpse.
People like Jay-Z, you know what I mean? He helped me when I was really, really, really down. Really, really, really down. There's people like Swiss Beats that's gonna send me every beat he make and want me to rap on every single one until I got my situation straight. He don't want me to talk about it, don't want me to tell nobody. Jay don't want me to tell nobody. That man helped me with my tap.
What are your own takes about this? Before I jump off, I want to say thank you guys for watching our videos and thank you for the love so far. If you are new here, you can click the subscribe button below and the bell notification icon.